meant for an adult audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Hey, everybody. It's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist. Mark Valley's our guest tonight from Keen Eddie on Fox, Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock. That's a show you've been seeing all those billboards, bus stop billboards, phone booth billboards, commercials for. Drew, would you say hi, by the way, Mark?
How you doing, everybody?
Drew, tell me if the inside of that coffee, yours or mine, looks right. And that's supposed to be nuggets floating around at the top
I'm
of that,
not so sure the cottage cheese floating on the surface here necessarily was supposed to have been there. Should we taste it?
Remember what happened last time?
What's Anderson cracking up about?
All right. Anderson beat off in my coffee mug again. I know you do that.
That's what it looks like.
I know you do that. I just have too much dignity to say anything.
If I Brian's job, I would.
Mark Valley is in here tonight from Keen Eddie, which is just premiered. Oh, it's been a few weeks, actually. Let's see. Must be, is this the 4th?
June 3rd it premiered.
Oh, where are we?
We're
June? Yeah.
still in
This will
June,
be the
I think,
4th. This will be the 4th episode, Tuesday, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Show's doing well?
It's doing okay. It's doing all right. We got a pretty loyal audience that's been tuning in, so it's cool.
And tell us about your character.
I play Eddie Arlett. He's a New York City cop who messes up a case, this big drug bust in New York, and ends up going to London to redeem himself. And, he's sort of a down-on-his-luck New York City detective, and he gets some unexpected help from Scotland Yard when he gets there.
Is he still working on the same case?
No, that case was solved in the pilot, so they decided to keep him because, I don't know.
So it's pretty much fish out of water. I mean, you're
Basically,
you're in
fish
London.
out of water, yeah.
Did you film it in London?
Yeah, we shot it in London the whole time. I was there for about 8 months of the past year.
Wow.
How'd you like it?
I had a good time. I liked it.
It's kind of expensive, isn't it?
It's pretty expensive, yeah.
People don't make a big deal out of that, but it's really expensive in London.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
more than France.
Well, after you get there for a while, you start to forget that, a pound is, $1.50 or $1.60, and you start thinking in terms of,
right.
Pound is a dollar.
yeah, oh, wow, 25, for this, that's not bad. But then you start doing the,
Yeah, right.
once you get too lazy, so if I would get lazy and stop making the, the
Start making
currency
the pound
conversion, it would,
Yeah, because you see a sandwich and it's 6 pounds, and you go, all right, now we're talking. That's not much for a burger. And then you realize, no, it's
$11
10,
or something. Yeah.
That's $11. It's $11. But
$8.
well, that's kind of nice that they shot the whole thing on location.
Shot it all in London, yeah.
I don't think they would. I think they would have to do that these days, don't they?
Yeah, so the whole thing is all the scenes and all the stuff happening in London, right?
Yeah, it would look
Yeah.
stupid with you running in front of a blue screen with Big Ben coming down on you or something like that.
Everybody doing fake accents and so forth,
Top of the morning, mate.
Hello. Great eggs.
And what was? Had you been there before?
I've been there before, a few times, but only for a weekend or 4 or 5 days. It's the first time I'd actually, really lived there for quite a while. We're working quite a bit, so, and being the central character, I was in a lot of scenes, and so I didn't have a lot of time to kind of explore the city. But we shot in a lot of different locations and shot like all over the city. So it was a really cool way to see everything that was going on.
I know it's like you can't really drink it all in because you're working the whole time, but you are going to a bunch of interesting places and being put in front of interesting people that you can't really talk to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like someone saying your job is to just watch and review pornography, but no beating off.
Oh, God.
Like, it sounds like a great job at first, but
That's the first thing that came to mind.
Well,
after about the 20th hour, you're in bad shape.
when we go do stuff, though, we at least get to talk to the Teamsters. Now, what's the equivalent in London?
Oh, the
Right?
Teamsters?
Well, the cab. You
mostly like East Londoners. They
Right.
talk, oh, that's my, hey, down.
Are they interesting? Are those the only people you ever get to talk to? The people that lean up against the truck and
Oh, yeah.
do they sit and eat all day like the guys do out here?
mean, sure, you're
yeah,
gonna
they
get your
eat.
ass kicked.
No,
They
they
eat.
do, don't they?
They
Yeah,
eat,
I know,
they
but
smoke.
they don't like to talk about that.
You talk about it all the time.
Well,
I
I'm
figured-
tougher than
You
you.
guys don't have Teamsters here, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you mean they do in New York. I mean, they have them here. Of course they have Teamsters.
No, but I
here.
mean here on the show. You guys
Oh, no.
Teamsters walking around. You should just have one just sitting around just to talk to every once in a while.
Just some guy wearing like a down vest with a cigar butt, reading the paper all the
really
time.
grungy down vest.
Yeah. We tell him to freshen up the coffee. He tells us to F
From like
ourselves.
a movie that was made like 12 years ago or something.
Yeah, make it 20. All right, Drew, get to the bottom of this coffee.
Yeah, it's got a
controversy.
crazy taste.
Oh,
Sorry.
it does?
Yeah.
You tasted it?
Yeah. Maybe I'm suggestible, but no.
Yeah, let me tell you
strong.
something. This is mean your wife doesn't like you. My wife says to me today, she says, I think this cheese is bad. Do you think this cheese is bad?
Taste this.
I said, I don't know. I had my hands busy with something. She goes, taste this.
Oh.
She takes a piece, but she takes a piece the size of a tennis ball, and she's starting to put it in my mouth, and I get the end, I get sort of the end of the tennis ball, and I go, yeah, it's bad. She keeps trying to put
Oh, yeah. That's aggressive.
the full tennis ball size piece.
What are you even doing to her?
Usual
She's pissed.
sodomy and verbal abuse. I don't know what the problem is.
It's legal now.
Yeah. Yeah. Bill,
Yeah.
you're 25?
Yep.
What's up?
Well, it's kind of a silly situation. My girlfriend used to be a stripper, like, before we started dating.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I told her how, like, made me feel uncomfortable that she'd be doing, like, weird lap dances and stuff to different guys. And so she told me that, since it was going to mess up their relationship and we were starting to fall in love, that she was going to quit it. But now she's, like, running to the, like, real-world jobs, and she hates it. And so she needs to make some quick cash fast, and she wants to get back into it for a couple of weeks.
Why does she need to make quick cash? What's she doing?
She's got, like, problems, like, with family and stuff. And
Why does she need money? Exactly. Why does she need money, and why does she need it fast?
she has to pay, like, rent and everything like that, and her car payments.
And she can't do that with the job she's taking?
Well, she just started it a while ago, so she hasn't made enough money yet.
You know what the number one... you know what?
Gotta buy it.
You know what the number one stripper transportation is? It's the Jeep.
Oh, is that right?
The old-fashioned Jeep.
The,
yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
drive-
Bill smokes a little pot here.
Yeah. Or they used to
a
be.
Jeep Cherokee,
She
actually.
got a Jeep? Yeah, I was
Jeep
thinking.
Cherokee.
I was thinking more of the
Wrangler.
open Jeep, but
Wrangler
Jeep. But this is second too. Jeep is huge with strippers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you go to the parking lot. Every Jeep you see is a strippers.
Well, how's
You
this
know.
going to help my problem, though, man?
You smoke a lot of weed, Bill?
Oh, yeah.
Why is that?
We can tell.
You could tell, huh?
Yeah.
Because I ADD the whole, like, conversation?
No,
the way you laugh.
We can
and
tell your laugh.
The way you think and your voice and everything. It just...
No, your thinking's fine. It's the laugh that gave it away.
Ah, the laugh.
Yeah.
I haven't smoked in a while, though, but
Yeah.
Okay.
6 hours.
thanks for noticing.
So,
All right.
anyway, this strippers go back to stripping not just because of the money. If she was able to find another job, and are you sharing a living space or anything like that with her?
No, not yet. But we were thinking about it, and that's the thing. Like, I don't know if I want to be in a relationship with...
It's going to be hard
All right,
waiting
if
for her to
you-
come home every night.
If she's going
Oh,
back
yeah.
to the stripping, it's not about the money.
She
I
was-
mean, that's part of it. But people that do that oftentimes need it. They need it in a psychological way, and they're sort of
Yeah,
compulsive.
I told her that she has low self-esteem.
Well,
like, I feel that she does because she always looks for attention. You know?
It's a little more complicated than that, Bill.
Yeah.
And you're not going to dissect this one, I'm afraid.
Well, if
Really?
you smoke some more weed, you can probably figure it out or not care. But wait, hey, Bill,
Yeah.
does she work at a topless place or a all nude?
It's a topless place.
All right.
But, like, if guys pay extra, I don't know what she'd do for the money,
Well,
It's kind
they
of-
get to rape her with a Snapple bottle. I think that's like $14.
Nice.
All right, Bill.
Bill,
Listen,
if-
there's going to be
so-
trouble. Hey, I used to have a stripper girlfriend. It's trouble.
Should I just break up with her now, then?
Well-
I mean, we've been dating for, like, about 6 months now, and should I just,
Yeah.
like...
Hey,
break
you
it off?
should convince her not to go back into this world.
Right. If she's able to manage a normal life and a normal structure and maintain a relationship with you, then it's a better thing for her. It's a healthier thing for her to do. If she can't, then the probability of this relationship is going to be very chaotic.
But as we've talked about before, it's really hard. I mean, Drew gets into the psychological components and dynamics of this whole thing, but it's really hard to tell somebody who's 20, who has a GED, who's making $400 in cash every night, as opposed to the not quite 400 they'd make for the 40-hour week they put in as a receptionist
and then
somewhere,
get taxes taken out.
and get the taxes. Well, yeah, cash, and having a bunch of just fat Arab guys buy him mini bottles of champagne and drool over them all night. It's hard to talk them out of that. They set. The thing about strippers too, they set their own hours. They show up when they want to show up. They leave when they want to leave. They get drunk on the job.
Wow.
They sleep in every day. I mean, a stripper's life, Drew. You don't know. It's you know that
a stripper's life for me.
yeah, it's true. I mean, they can get up at noon. They just hang out all day. They go to the beach. They go to the lake. They do whatever. They roll into work at 7 o'clock. They party with some guys until about 1 a.m. And then they come home with a bra full of cash. It's a great life. They get to drive those Jeep Wranglers everywhere. It's a great open-top driving experience.
It's funny how the stripper would have the open top.
Yeah.
It's poetic.
They love those Wranglers, those strippers. It's a number one stripper mobile. Mary?
Hi.
What's the matter, baby doll?
My ex-boyfriend, we broke up a little while ago, and he's talking to all of my friends about me, and he's getting them mad at me.
He's getting them mad at you.
How
Well,
exactly?
he's telling them that I hurt him, but I didn't.
Who broke up with who?
I broke up with him. He was being controlling.
Control it. All right.
What is
He
he?
wasn't letting me be friends with certain people.
All right.
Oh, this has a real bogus feel to it.
I know. It's either, yeah. We're getting a bogus smell here, Mary.
Why?
Well,
The
it
affect
just
isn't right.
yeah, you act like you're broken up, but it's bad acting. It doesn't feel right. Yeah.
I'm really not lying.
All right. Well, anyway.
Not sure if that's enough.
Yeah.
Plus, you're calling from Van Nuys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone in Van Nuys is a suspect to me. You understand? Nothing but troublemakers over there. It's like a penal colony. Ironically, it's where the police station is. It's weird.
Well,
yeah.
you got to put the cops where the criminals are.
I guess they seem to drive past all the criminals and head over to places. They don't need to go any further than their own
They don't
backyard.
bother.
That's what I'm
It's out
saying.
of control there. They got
All
places
right.
where they can actually have an effect.
All right.
But Mary, all right. So what is it he said you did to him precisely?
No, it's just we've been friends.
Mary, what did he precisely say you did to him?
He's saying that I had lied to him and that I was manipulating him into falling deeper in love with me.
What did he tell your friends? I'm going to give you a second.
And wait a minute. Whose friends were they first? Are they your friends?
My friends, and I introduced him to them.
And how long have you guys gone out?
About 2 months.
No.
How old are you?
She's 14.
14.
Right, so why are they... First off, what contact does he have with them? How does he have access to them?
months.
In 2 months, these are your friends?
He's turned your
He
friends...
talks to them online.
He talks to them online. And so they're siding with him, not you.
Because he said you did what? You're going to have to be very clear with this. Adam's got his finger
He's
poised.
saying that he has this friend that I wasn't allowed to talk to, and I kept talking to him, and he, said that I backstabbed him.
All right.
And,
Did you actually put a knife in his back?
No.
All right, well, then I'm not interested. I thought you meant you actually stabbed a guy.
Mary,
Here's the deal with Mary. Mary screwed up. It has not a lot to do with this relationship.
yeah. No, if it's real, that's absolutely true. I mean, a 2-month relationship, and she's...
And
I can't even track her.
no.
That's why I thought it was bogus.
Okay, so Mary... So what is the answer if this is Mary's problem?
The answer is there's something... It's impossible that you could turn good friends away with a guy from... no matter how badly you hurt a guy in 2 months, it's just not possible.
People do this all the time, and it's sort of bought as if it actually is effective in this country, but it's not. Which is people turning people against people. Like somebody starts whispering in my ear about Drew. Drew's a dick. Drew's an asshole. Drew's a narcissist. I'd be like, yeah,
I know that.
I know. I told you that, you jackass. I told you to tell other people.
What about the guy that you weren't supposed to talk to, Mary? What does he think?
Oh, let's talk there. Hold on. Mary?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Hello?
Hello?
What about the guy that you weren't supposed
The
to...
guy thinks that my ex-boyfriend's an a-hole.
All right. Start dating him.
No.
Because evidently he is an a-hole.
Something's wrong in your life, Mary. It's not this. There's bigger problems here. Where's your dad?
What?
All right, man. Her connection's too bad, and I was gonna bogus 5 too.
Yeah.
It was sort of her bad connection mixed with her affect, though, that was keeping her around a little bit.
Voice was a little up there.
Yeah, she was. It was almost. She was sounding. It was like a fake injury.
Right.
That's what it felt like to me. I guess he guts hanging out.
Well,
with
you guys
somebody.
can see an awful lot just from her voice.
Oh, we're probably wrong. She's probably in deep, deep pain. Trent,
Yes,
you're 25.
I'm 26.
All right, been on hold for a while. What's
Yeah,
up?
how are you doing? Adam Carolla, you rule.
Yeah.
But I need the IQ of Dr. Drew.
Oh, you don't want the 91?
No.
All right.
I need Dr. Drew.
It's your poison.
Yeah, I know. I started taking GHB when I was 15,
Wow.
and I took it for 8 years straight.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been 3 years since I've been off, and my symptoms haven't, like, weaned down or gone away at all.
What symptoms are you having?
Tremors.
Yeah.
I cannot sleep.
Yeah.
I've tried everything to sleep until it stopped working, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know what you actually, Dr. Drew, you treated my brother in your hospital
For
GHB.
Wow.
Yeah. GHB is a really, really tough drug.
Yeah.
What do you take it for?
I originally took it for working out. It stimulates your human growth hormone.
Well, but people take it because they get a little high from
Well,
it.
that's not why I originally took it.
Originally, but you kept taking it because it started feeling good.
Oh, yeah. Eventually you get physically addicted to it.
Yeah.
I mean, for sleep, that's the first thing.
Yeah.
What do you mean? You have to take it before you go to bed?
Oh, yeah.
And when you wake up.
And when you wake up.
Yeah.
How's it for sleep, though, when you wake up?
Well,
I got different drugs for that.
That's why it's the day drug, is because it knocks you out.
What happened to roofies?
Anyway, be that as
Am I that old-fashioned that I believe that roofies should be the date rate
Roofies
drug?
are gone. GHB is odorless, tasteless.
I'm just such a romantic.
Isn't
oh, it's
quite as
better.
dangerous.
It breaks up in the drink better?
Yeah, it's pour
It costs nothing. I mean, I can make about 5 gallons of it for about $140.
Really?
And all you take is a little cap.
You just need a cap.
Yeah.
5 gallons of it.
Yeah. Interesting.
Holy
I was
Christ.
talking about GHB tonight at dinner, strangely enough.
Uh-huh. Why they call Rohypnol roofies?
That's just, I don't know.
I want to answer something.
Why they call
This would bother me.
LSD acid? You know, they just come up with names.
Well, that's yeah, but roofie, you got the Rohypnol, you know what I mean?
GHB is called for gamma hydroxybutyrate.
Right, or G.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. But roofie? Where's the F in Rohypnol?
But here's the deal, Trent. Have you seen a psychiatrist?
I've seen 2 of the 6 supposed specialists on GHB.
Yeah. You know, there was a Dateline up tonight on this.
I watched it today.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
What'd you think of that?
Well, the guy, he was crazy to go find the floor stripper afterwards to take that. But I sympathize with him because it's just like they said on it.
Hold on a second. We didn't see it.
Well, the specialist that was talking on it said that it's harder to kick than heroin, than methadone, than Xanax, than anything else.
Really?
And I
always
can
say that, though. They said that about speed on the last one I saw.
Well, Trent, the problem with GHB, everyone I've ever treated for GHB goes back.
Yeah, I know.
And
That's a credit to you, Drew.
But part of the problem is here's
everyone you treat for everything goes back.
No. Part of the problem is people
99%.
People that when they stop using GHB, very often they don't crave, they don't believe they're going to be driven to use it, they believe they can put it away.
Yeah.
And they can't, mostly because of these residual neurobiological effects. And we don't have, because it's a sort of a new problem.
What do you mean they can't because of the residual?
Trent feels like crap all the time. They sort of go back to try to compensate.
How about booze?
Exactly.
How about substituting some booze?
Well, Trent, I believe this is I believe that it causes a bipolar condition. And so things like mood stabilizers, some of the newer, what are called GABAergic medication, like Gabatril or Neurontin, you should talk to a psychiatrist who has addiction medicine background about that. I've had some success in treating it. I think it's quite treatable, and you ought to look into that.
What about all the people that went back that you treated?
They're not around anymore. They go back.
I thought you had some success.
Oh, I've had success with treating these symptoms.
What are the long-term effects of it?
Exactly. It seems to be a brain damage. It seems to cause basically sort of an irritability, a hypomania, tremors. He's talking about sleep disturbances. This is mood lability. This is all part of it.
Wow.
It hasn't been well characterized yet. We haven't seen enough to really know exactly what the syndrome is. That's the kind of stuff I'm saying.
I'll tell you, it takes all kinds, though. You know,
well, he's a big boy.
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
Mark Valley's here, by the way, from Keen Eddie on Fox Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock. John?
Yeah?
You're 15?
Yes. I'm having, problems getting hard, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Over over the past year and stuff, it's been getting worse and worse. Like, lately, I have to download these huge porn videos just
this is a real call.
Just to beat off.
See?
No, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, I know it seems weird that I've been having sex for 2 years or so, but I don't know. It's just horny. And
no.
Liar, whore.
No
You
way.
know it.
No way. No way.
Yeah. All right. And I believe they've been having sex for 2 years.
Every 13-year-old is horny but does not have sex.
I know it seems far-fetched, but...
Well, now that we put the word out on the GHB, maybe they'll have some luck. But, John?
Well, like, my life, it's okay. Like, there's lots of disappointments, but I haven't been sexually abused, and...
You had some kind of trauma.
I think maybe a little bit depressed, and I'm stressed out. Like, I work and stuff, or, like, I do, like, computer design web pages.
Really?
Just for fun, like, because I have nothing to do when I'm not talking. People are hanging out. So I do that.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it gives me a lot of stress, but I don't know what else would be the problem, and I don't know how to go back to the way it used to be. Like, this started in...
You had sex at 13, for one thing. I mean, that's sort of screwy. And how hell was that person you had sex with?
She was a year older than me.
14. And were you ever exposed to sexual material at a young age?
Very much so.
Well, he's a computer nerd. Of
Yeah,
course.
but he was...
It's like a stump porn when he was 4.
How old were you when you started seeing pornography?
8, 9.
No, that affects kids. Eight's a little old. Like maybe 6, 7?
No, but like the thing is, my mom, like she's very highly educated, and a lot of people respect her, but she has these like mood swings and stuff sometimes where she can be really like bitchy and stuff.
All right. Well, is she an alcoholic?
No,
she's a chick.
No addictions. I mean.
All right. Well, that's a lot to deal with. It's a 15, and that certainly the depression can affect your mood. The ambivalent feelings about sexuality haven't been exposed to so much at a young age. There's a lot of stuff. You said you're stressed out.
Yeah.
You just...
Well, look, I don't know what the hell kids are supposed to do today. They're all... I mean, first off, I didn't know what stress was when I was 15. I mean, you could be tired, you could be angry, you could be sad, but stress wasn't really even in the vocabulary, although you're talking to a guy who didn't study or really show up for school or do anything like that. I didn't like to put a lot of pressure on myself back then. And the Corollas didn't demand excellence from anybody. They just needed them to move out of the house. You know, it's 17 or 18. But the stress thing, like, this guy sounds like a Jewish accountant who's been just cooped up in some office.
Well, he's busy taking care of that mom.
He sounds like he's in his 50s, too.
Yeah.
For Christ's sake. He's got a... I'm wondering if technology just is going to be a little overwhelming. I mean, if we're going to start feeling the residual effects of that, meaning in the last 20 years, technology has gone through the roof, and our brains have evolved an amount that cannot even be measured because it's so little. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Right, that's right.
So now wherever you go, there's a cell phone ringing, there's a computer access for everything. You can get everything now and do everything yesterday. Is it just going to start freaking out? I mean, is the average think how much information the average 13-year-old is exposed to now that they weren't exposed, we weren't exposed to when we were 13.
Yeah.
He didn't know about this or that. It's like everything was just a mystery.
Yeah.
Meaning, if you could have been in love with some chick that was on TV, you didn't know her real name. You just knew her as Marcia, the neighbor. Like, you couldn't get on the computer and go find some topless picture of her or anything. I mean, everything was sort of just shrouded in mystery.
Yep.
Maybe too many answers too fast is freaking kids out.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, it sounds like that's kind of his drug of choice. It's, he's compensating for the fact that he's got a really stressful home life with his mom, so he gets in front of the computer and, does what he has to do, and now he's scared because that's not working for him anymore. It's like, what's he gonna go to next? GHB or something?
We got to take a break, but I was thinking about, someone was telling me a story at the office on Monday where they're, Spielberg and I don't know who is launching some new interactive game site that all of a sudden you're in this virtual world, basically. It's,
Wow.
I mean, the technology is so advanced that you're no longer sort of standing next to these video games. You're sort of in them.
Wow.
You're living it, in other words. And I thought, the rest of the world wants to come to this country to escape their reality. And then those of us who are in this country, we want to go to a virtual reality.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. We're all like fleeing to a virtual reality now. And I don't know, maybe this is a heavy Sunday talk night or something, but I just think it's weird that everyone wants to go to this, and people are getting excited. It's like, oh my God, so you could do battle with a Saigon, whatever, and you could be any character it's like, yeah, just be you for a little while, would you, jackass? All right.
I'm with you.
That's heavy, isn't it, man?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mark Valley's here tonight from Keen Eddie. We're going to take this coffee. We're going to
Change it.
We're going to change it. We may be giving Brian a coffee enema, and then we'll be right back.
Hello, this is your radio. LoveLine will be right back.
As many as 1 in 3 Americans with HIV don't know it. To find a testing location near you, call toll-free 1-866-344-KNOW.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Call LoveLine at 1-800-LOVE-191. Live 105. Alternative. San Francisco.
Hey, everybody. It's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Mark Valley's our guest tonight. He is from Keen Eddie, which is on Fox. Airs Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock. And when we left off, were we talking to anybody? No. Tell you, this week, Jane's Addiction, tomorrow night, the entire Jane's Addiction is coming in here on Monday night. And then Tuesday night, Ozzy and Sharon are coming in here, and then Carney Wilson. So look out.
Nice week.
Gary Busey coming?
Mm-hmm.
Gary Busey's coming in with my good buddy Adam De La Pena, which means of the mountain or something like that. But it's funny because he's kind of fat and doughy. It's ironic.
I swore he was Jewish, too.
Yeah, you don't think he's Mexican because he types, He freaks you out.
He doesn't drive.
Well, that's how you know.
His wife's an opera singer.
He's a crazy guy. But this guy, Adam, was my writer assistant at the Man Show for, a couple of seasons ago, and then became just a full-fledged writer the next season. But him and we used to do all our writing together because I can't type, so I would just go sit. I'd go up into his office and lay down on his floor, and I'd put my feet up on his desk, and I would just start dictating while I was staring at the ceiling, and he would type, and he started telling me about this idea where he's going to get Gary Busey, and they're going to go out and get a film crew, and I'm like, all right, listen, kid. Yeah, and it sounds easier than it is, but this is a difficult process here. I mean,
he's thinking to himself, hey, this guy did the Man Show, for Christ's sake.
We got to get the chicks on the trampolines. We got to get the midgets. We got to get the fart jokes. You don't just come climbing off a RTD bus and start throwing together highbrow comedy like this. And sure enough, and he was always telling me about it. Yeah, I talked to Gary, and it was like sort of slowly getting together, and now it's a nice hit for Comedy Central. So him and Gary Busey are going to come in here next Monday, and that's you have mixed feelings about the underlings making it big. I got to be honest with you.
You get jealous.
Yeah, I'd like the show to do well, but not too good. Not too good.
Yeah, I understand.
Do you feel jealous
Just
of
good
Gary
enough.
Busey? Do you feel kind of like...
No, Adam has a problem.
Why wasn't he asking you to go
Yeah,
around?
where was Gary, and why didn't he ask me, Drew? Although Gary and I have had a good time together.
Yeah?
Yeah. I've hung out with Gary a little. Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's a passionate man.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
All right. Jane's Addiction tomorrow night, though. That's first on the plate. Steve?
Hello?
What's going on over there?
Me?
Yes, Steve.
Oh, yeah. Nothing. I heard y'all talking about, I do like strippers earlier.
Yeah.
And I've been dating one for a year and a half. And I can pretty much tell you anything you need to know about surviving a relationship with one.
All right. Does she drive a Jeep or a Jetta?
No, she is actually doesn't have a driver's license.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
I got a Jetta.
Really?
Yeah, what's
You
our
doing some
Jetta,
dating?
Adam?
You stripping? Nah,
That's my girlfriend's. No,
wait a minute. He found pasties on the dashboard the other night. He's putting two and two together.
I'd like y'all to kind of psychoanalyze me if you could. Let me know exactly what's wrong with me, why
you put up with this?
Why I try to maintain a relationship with her. I do love her, but...
There's one sort of variant on every theme, and that is being a 18 to 25-year-old male. Trumps just about everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Just having too much testosterone makes you do things you're not healthy.
Yes. You beat off 8 times a day. You get into full-fledged fist fights with siblings and friends.
Isn't that normal?
You follow your girlfriend around and, spy on her.
You fall in love with a girl who's on a stage stripping, and then you find a way to get in a relationship with her and then make her stop doing that job that she does.
How dare you point at me, Drew?
I didn't point at you.
Here's my point, not Drew's point. Steve, why doesn't she have a driver's license? That's the first thing I want to know.
I've taken her twice to get her driver's license, and she's failed the test twice.
She's just that stupid.
Huh?
She's stupid.
No, she's a very intelligent person. She's just a product of her sociological environment. In my opinion, she, hasn't had the greatest mother or the greatest upbringing.
All right, hold on a second.
So far in the work I've done, I've not noticed that there's a correlation between traumatic history, socioeconomic status, and the capacity to drive a vehicle.
Oh, really, Drew?
I've not seen that association.
I believe it'll be proven.
I'm sure. Steve will be the first.
Conclusively. He's probably doing a thesis on it right now. Wait a second. Now, I got some questions.
Whoops.
Hold on.
Mark's
yeah. Sorry,
microphone.
His mic's not working.
There we go.
Anderson forgets that sometimes.
Is it the driving test or the actual written test?
Oh, good question.
Because the written test can be kind of hard sometimes.
I don't think she's... I'm
now.
guessing she's not getting past the written.
Well, it's got to be the driving, though. She's never had a license. They'd give her a driving test.
Little insight to Mark. He failed it a few times. Obviously, he's very sympathetic to this kid.
He hears it quiet.
It's all right. He's a good-looking guy.
Yeah. Show's going well.
The script. Show's going well.
You don't have to parallel park. You can keep driving. You can keep driving to find an easy spot.
I'm curious about Steve and his relationship with her.
Of course.
Now, Steve?
Yeah.
How did you meet her?
I was in college, and I needed some extra money, so I DJ'd from time to time. Was the old DJ at the club.
Here's the guy that's like, on stage one now. Christy on stage one.
Hey, gentlemen, breakfast coming up.
It's your dollar bill.
Sharon, stage four. Sharon. Hey, put your hands together. Keep your balls apart. We got most gentlemen's lunch, everybody. Hey, dollar off. Asians get in free through the night. Asian businessmen through the night. Sharon, stage five. Jade, stage 5. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, boy.
Is that you, Steve?
Anybody? Oh, I'm back on.
Hey, you're back. Yeah.
I'm not as good as you guys, but, I managed.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now, we need Steve to describe himself.
Yeah, so you met her when you were working there.
Right.
I was wondering, because you don't sound, and don't take this the wrong way, but you don't sound like the kind of cat who could come in off the street and pick up a stripper.
Really?
Nah, yeah, you don't sound that way.
Well, in a way, that's kind of a compliment.
That is a compliment.
Yeah, well, thank you.
You don't sound like you have a mullet.
Right.
No, I don't have a mullet. I'm very anti-mullet.
All right, so you worked at the strip club,
but he is into comic
and
books.
you hung late. And
I'm a night owl, yes.
You gave her a couple of rides home, or you guys. Well, he had to give her rides home. She didn't have a license.
We ended up. The only reason I made a policy when I first started working there that I was not going to date a stripper. No way in hell am I going to.
Yeah. Hold on, Steve.
Why is it everyone who first off, everyone announces their policies when they never work? Like I made a pact with myself: no beating off while camping. I got to be honest, it didn't go well. It did not go well. On the way up to the campsite. I said I would, if I was going to work with somebody, it never works out.
Yeah, we have a whole thing in addiction they call bargaining and making deals.
Right? These are people announce their policies.
So it's like, okay, I'm not going to drink. If I don't drink for a week, then I'm going to, it's all.
It never works.
That never works. That's not the way human works.
What guy's working as a DJ at a strip club? He makes a policy?
How old am I?
What kind of retarded policy is that if you're going to be a DJ strip club?
What's the point? What's the point of being a DJ at a strip club?
I didn't want to get wound up in the drama of what I'm in now.
All right. So what is
he preferred the comic books and the Star Trek and stuff.
Oh, please, he's not a geek. Are you a geek?
Well, I do work for DirecTV, if that tells you anything.
All right. So he's got a little tech nerd in him. But listen, so what's the trauma? Let's figure it out.
Trauma?
Or the drama.
The drama. Well, just everything, strip club's pretty much the gateway to all evils of the world.
Yeah.
And I just didn't want. I wanted to just have a second job and keep going to school.
Yeah, but I'm not interested in you. I mean your girlfriend.
Well, what's the question?
Yeah, what's the question?
We just had mutual friends in common. We ended up hanging out and ended up starting.
No. I don't think Steve had a question. I think he's offering advice because he's an expert.
I did have a question.
Oh, go ahead. Well, go ahead.
My question is, why do I want to keep a good relationship going with her? I mean, I love her, but it's very difficult, I guess, like any relationship. I've been married before. I don't have very good luck with women. My relationships keep failing. And I think, is it because I keep seeking out these chaotic women?
Yes,
or is it
that's very simple. That's the most simplistic and probably most accurate answer we're going to give you tonight. Yes, that is the case. That you seek, you're codependent, you seek the chaos and the emptiness and the sort of borderline quality that these women have, and you need to go in, rescue, connect with that, and you get drawn into their drama.
Let's give a car analogy,
right.
Which is, if you have a car that's very temperamental and prone to break down like some 70s Fiat, it doesn't matter how good you are, how much you baby it. It's going to break down. You could keep it in the garage. It doesn't matter. It's still going to break down a lot. It's going to break down less than if you didn't take care of it. But nothing will get you from point A to point B better than just a good, solid automobile in the first place.
But I mean, just because you have automotive problems doesn't mean your car's a Porsche,
Yes.
That's right. And if you're not a master mechanic, you ain't going to be getting very far with it. And even as a master mechanic, it's going to be a pain in the ass.
But I'm saying, when you're a guy and you're 23 years old or you're 25 years old,
you'll take it.
You don't. Yeah, but here's what I'm saying: you don't have covered parking. You don't get your You don't get your oil changed every 3,000 miles. You don't do any of that stuff.
Yeah.
You need something that's a little durable.
Yeah.
Now later on in life, when you got a few bucks in your wallet, and you guys have a house that's big enough where she can go off to another wing of it and go down and sleep somewhere, do something, you can get a higher maintenance check.
How about just getting a therapist?
Oh, you can. Yes, therapist. Therapist, or you can hire someone to kill her.
Maybe just associates love with a certain degree of pain.
Well, it's probably fusion that he seeks. And people with bad boundaries, poor boundaries, they can fuse with their chaos, and that's his sense of closeness.
Yeah. Tell you, find someone who's easygoing, friendly, not high maintenance. You become a much better partner magically. It's like a dance partner.
Could she be a stripper? She could be a stripper, too.
Nah, I wish she could. God knows I wish she was that. Mark Valley is here from Keen Eddie. That's Tuesday nights on Fox, 9 o'clock.
We'll get back.
We're going to talk about a clitorectomy.
Josie's friend had a clitorectomy.
Ouch.
After this.
LoveLine.
LoveLine.
We'll be right back. LoveLine. With Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Call LoveLine at 1-800-LOVE-191. Live 105. Alternative. San Francisco.
Hey, everybody. Drew's busting a move. It's just Drew's favorite song. Mark Valley's our guest tonight. He's from Keen Eddie. That is on Tuesday nights on Fox, 9 o'clock. And when we left off, we were talking to Josie. Josie?
Hello.
17?
Yeah.
What's up?
First, I want to say, Adam, you're so the man.
Thanks.
And Dr. Drew, you're my idol.
Oh, idol? Wow.
Yeah. And Mark Valley, oh my God, you are so hot.
He's a stone fox.
I watched you on Days of Our Lives and also on Pasadena, and I think Keen Eddie is really cool.
That's right.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
What happened to Pasadena?
We like that show. It's very much about Pasadena. We live in Pasadena.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Not me. Drew does.
Drew does.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mark, if you're free, marry me, okay? And
All right, let's hear what you got to say first.
I got herpes simplex 5 on my vagina.
What's up, Josie?
My friend, her name is Kayla. She had a...
Before you say what she has, would you really want to out her like that? You know what I mean?
Well, I didn't say her last name.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's Kayla's. I'm sure your high school is 1,600 Kaylas.
Well, there's like 15 ways to spell it, too. So
She's out of high school.
All right.
So anyway, she had a clitorectomy, and I want to know what that is and what that does.
How do you know she had it?
Well, she's a really close friend of one of my other friends.
Close friend of one of your other friends.
Yeah, we kind of kick it every now and then.
And where is she from?
I think she has roots from Ethiopia or some place like that.
Well, it is anytime you get the ectomy, does that mean the removal?
Ectomy is taking off, yes.
That's what that means.
Splenectomy is take out, quite literally.
Splenectomy is take
your
out?
spleen out.
Oh, okay.
Appendectomy, take your appendix out.
So that means take out.
what is putting in? What's like putting in a clitoris? What would that be?
Yeah. Yeah, where they put, what's...
Augmentation.
Hey,
that mean you can make holes in is an ostomy. Otomy is
all right.
Making a hole.
All right. Josie.
What does it do?
Yeah, they removed it.
They take it off. They cut it out. That certain cultures...
What do you think they did? They put it where tonsils were?
No, I mean, like, what does it do to the person?
It turns out it probably doesn't do that much. In the research that I've read, women still retain orgasmic function, and it may be a little different, but many women are still okay.
What about your research, Adam?
They just fake it anyway. I mean, I've looked down and found no vagina, and they still had an orgasm. In my research, they just fake. But Josie, hey, good times, all right? Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, Josie.
For the marriage office.
And listen, as far as what goes on in Ethiopia, we can't judge.
Oh,
it's a beautiful culture. All the cultures are equally great. Some hack the clits off of the young daughters. We can't judge.
Some sew the vaginas up.
Some sew the vagina up. Others force them to wear sheets on their head and then kill them if they catch them driving a car or listen to rock music.
Don't judge. Sounds like you're judging.
Can't judge.
They're all
Sorry.
beautiful.
No,
beautiful.
It's all beautiful. It's all
equal.
It's all the best.
Equal.
Everything's the best. We're all the best. Everything's equal.
No, not all right.
Yeah, that's all beautiful. It's all good. Everyone is wonderful and beautiful. Every culture is the same. Alex?
Yeah?
You're 17?
Yep.
What's up?
I was wondering, like, what are some ways for girls to masturbate?
Well, you got the clitorectomy. The tub, the irrigation technique seems to be a good one.
Oh, what's that? Like, I'm pretty new to this whole thing, because...
You just move out to Tacoma?
Well, no, because I don't really have a whole lot of experience, like, with guys and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this isn't something you do with a guy. Right? Right?
Yeah, like with anything.
Well, hold on a second. Hold on. Drew, you should pray that your daughter,
Things
17,
like this.
doesn't know what a dingling is and stuff like that.
Oh, Alex, you're my hero.
Yeah, this is not going to
Your dad's my hero, really.
No, your daughter's going to be like Kim Cattrall's character.
Oh,
Sex and the City.
Right.
Probably more like 13, 14. Alex?
Yeah?
All right. So, now, are you a big gal?
No.
No?
I'm pretty skinny.
Really?
Yeah.
How is it you've managed to avoid sex and those kinds of topics for so long?
Well, it's not that I've avoided them.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that, like, I've not really had a whole lot of relationships, and
all right.
I don't know.
But why?
What do you want to know? So you want to know about masturbating?
Yeah, because like I don't want to like go out and like screw a guy, because I kind of want to, I don't know, save that.
Want to save that?
Well, good, but
And then like one of the last relationships I had with a guy, it just kind of moved really fast, and I don't know, wasn't really that cool.
So you
why does masturbation enter into this equation?
She wants to take the edge off?
Yeah, because like I don't want to just go out and get a boyfriend just to screw around.
So you feel.
Well, let me make sure, just to get some clarity. When you say masturbation, you mean performing it on yourself, not giving some handwork to the guy.
Do you have night emission? Do you have night orgasms, that kind of thing?
No, not really.
But you feel the need to have an orgasm?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
And you really feel the need to call a dignified talk radio show like ourselves.
Well,
what were we talking about? NAFTA? What were we talking about?
I listen a lot, and
cultures.
So like, I figure, well, if anyone knows, they will. So.
All right. You diddle yourself.
Well, use Ann. Get in here. You use the tub spigot. Where is Ann?
Drew, let me ask you something hypothetically. Have you ever called for producer Ann?
No, I know, and she's actually.
Why do you do that though? Why don't you look through the goddamn window? If you don't see her head, don't call for her.
You need to talk to Alex about the tub technique. She needs
she's 17.
Please, let's let a woman talk to her. All right. We got a minute. Ann, here we go. Alex.
Yeah?
All right, Ann's going to tell you how to do this kind of thing in a bath. What the most likely thing to work is a bathtub with a large volume of water running across your clitoris, basically. And so, Ann,
your flume.
Ann?
What a lot of girls do is you basically get in your bathtub.
Mm-hmm.
You position yourself so that the water is hitting you where it feels good.
Okay.
And you just get the pressure so it's not too hard.
Temperature, too, is important, probably.
Yeah, you don't want to burn yourself.
What about shower head? Is that those pulsating shower heads? Are they good, Ann?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
You could do that, but I think the bathtub is better.
The chair. Don't keep talking.
The bathtub is better because you're already lying down and.
Oh, Ann's got a position thing. I see.
Yeah.
Relax.
All right.
Okay.
Try the tub.
And a lot of women, in order for that to happen, they sort of need to sync up with sort of an emotional state, a state of intimacy. And so that's why the lighting the candles and the incense. And
lock the bathroom door, too. Lock the door.
And let me give you a quick tip, too. Producer Ann didn't want me to mention this over the air, but she got busted a couple of times because she had that no-slip daisy imprinted between her shoulders. Her back, and I think her mom.
It actually eroded into her skin.
It actually looked like a tribal tattoo.
Yeah.
It's right.
No, she told me about that.
Right between the scapula.
No, it almost went into her spine. They were
it was permanently there.
Considered an operation.
They thought she was branded with the no-skid daisy that was on the bottom of the tub.
I didn't know she shared that with you, Adam, but now you bring it up.
All right,
here we go.
Hey, I came with a good name. Good name for vagina. Beef flume. Yeah, you got to think about it a little bit, but I think it's solid. Yeah, Drew.
Let's go to break.
All right, Mark Valley here from Keen Eddie.
Oh,
I'll write that one down, Drew.
Mark is so pleased he's joined us tonight.
This is great.
Brian, tell Tara what a flume is, and then give her a laugh. We'll be back.
All right, guys, here's the deal. Looking to hook up? Call the Dateline. Sick of wasting time with the wrong person? Call the Dateline. One call's all you need to make. Call the Dateline.
1-877-889-DATE. You know what I'm saying out there?
Adam and Dr. Drew will be right back on LoveLine. LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Call LoveLine at 1-800-LOVE-191. Live 105. Alternative. San Francisco.
Hey, everybody, LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Mark Valley is in here tonight from Keen Eddie, which is on Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock on Fox. And Jane's Addiction, the entire cast and crew of Jane's Addiction will be in here tomorrow night. And then Ozzy and Sharon. I guess the MTV will be in here then, too, so we got to dress up.
Are they filming now?
I don't know.
Are they filming?
The last couple...
They're not filming.
Oh, they're not?
No.
Now I'm confused because Drew thinks...
They're promoting Ozfest.
Drew thinks something's not going to happen.
So it means it is going to happen.
Probably does now, but now Ann's usually right.
Yeah.
And I'm at a standoff now, so it's a
50-50.
Mexican standoff here. I don't know. So, yeah, maybe.
I feel like I've been abducted by aliens and just let down again.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Ozzy and Sharon will be in here after that. Drew has looked up the word flume. For my new vagina euphemism, beef flume, I'm hoping it sort of catches on fire, takes the world by storm. Drew?
The flume, an inclined channel for conveying water. That's for conveying logs down it or for powering a water mill, a mine, a ravine or gorge. Wait a minute, I lost it.
Yeah, gorge.
With a stream
is
running
good.
through.
Yeah.
Here's number 3. Beef flume, see also vagina.
Oh, somebody came up with it already. I can't believe it. Beef flume.
Why not kitten flume, though? Kitten flume sounds so much better.
I don't know. Beef flume is great because...
It's just disgusting enough for Adam to...
It's just disgusting enough. And everyone's going to have to go look up flume. But the idea that it's a gorge or valley, solid, beef flume. She had a tight beef flume. Yeah, I mean...
How much is flume?
Well, that's what it's going to turn into.
Yeah, just flume.
You got to have beef flume for a while. It's like, what her BF smell like? You see what I'm saying? It's already good. And then eventually it's flume, and then it
Like
turns into I gave her flumen.
Meat flume. Beef flume. There's a little too much of an F, I think.
Yeah. Meat flume sounds like, it's my buddy Joe Flume. Oh, you guys know each other.
Meet Joe Flume?
Meat flume.
He's a legacy? You're 85. That's not going to work. Yeah, I'm sticking by beef flume. I don't know. It almost sounds like one word. And maybe it should be one word.
Beflume. It's just,
listen. Look, you can screw up anything.
Once the kids get
don't make a mockery of my beef flume. How dare you?
I think flume. Flume will do.
All right. Flume.
Yeah.
It's just like, I like something in there, hair flume or...
We'll come up with something. We will. It's a little to get to. Beef will stick for the time being.
Hey, let me just say this.
Yeah.
My first idea is
always the best.
Always
We'll
the
stay
best.
with it.
This happens. People second guess. They start arguing.
All right.
An hour from now, we're right back at Beef Flume where we began.
Could well be.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'll meet you guys over at Beef Flume. It'd be a good name for a chain of restaurants.
Just thinking,
Beef Flumes. Come on down.
Sandwich shop.
Yeah, bloomin' tacos. There's all these crazy vaginal dishes
Come on
there.
down to Flumes.
Come on down. Yeah. Heather?
Try our meat pie.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on?
I think you're just the sexiest damn person in the world.
Yeah, with my beeflumery.
Did it seriously say see vagina?
No, that was Drew being smart and pulling something off for a change.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, I know. It was impressive.
Very convincing.
We need to recreate what we had on the TV show, a little joke tally.
Yeah,
just so I can get a
I used
feedback.
to keep track of Drew when he made jokes. That's probably the first this year.
Yeah, it's harder on radio.
I think about 1.5 going this year.
He's a flume of humor these days.
What's up there, Heather?
I've been listening to the show for about 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
2 or 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
that already bothers
pretty
me.
much every night. And
yeah, Drew's bothered.
I pretty much have masturbated to Adam since I was about 12 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen him?
Yeah.
Drew?
Just wondering.
On,
your magical
yeah, this morning,
silky
last
voice.
night. A couple times after lunch.
Yeah. Usually they meet in the bathroom by the tub. Hey,
I've tried that, but it's I don't quite get the picture of you with the water going down. So that's
no, I'd be complaining about something. But what am I doing to you?
just your voice.
Just hanging and talking?
And just the fact that you could pull off the man show alone, that really...
Yeah. I didn't do it alone, though. But I had a partner.
You were most of it, though.
Yeah.
Notes, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, Jim may be glad to hear that. I got to call him now. All right. Hey, thanks for the compliment, Heather.
Also, I had a question.
Next caller!
Yeah.
I've been bisexual since around the time I turned 13.
Mm-hmm.
And I recently had told my sister, and she has not been talking to me.
Huh. How old is your sister?
She's 15.
15. It might be a little bit tough for a 15-year-old to handle that, huh?
Well, the only reason I told her was because she was trying to get guys' attention by telling them that she was bisexual.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I kind of showed her a video of me and a couple other girls, and that pretty much proved it because she didn't believe me when I told her. And
were you guys chowing down on beef flume?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
See how that worked?
Think about Adam the entire time, yep.
Oh, my God.
Heather.
You doing videos?
Now, wait a minute. Well,
yeah. Well,
I think Heather's beyond... She can't be sort of retrieved, but the sister we could perhaps salvage.
By what? Freezing her? Pouring liquid nitrogen on her until we had the technology.
Heather understand
God, no.
that she traumatizes her sister with this stuff.
Yeah, hey, Heather.
She's not traumatized. She was mad because I'd actually made a point, and she showed it. Because she didn't believe me so much, she showed the video in front of her boyfriend and all of my guy friends and my ex-boyfriend and everyone else.
Really?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. I'm going to have one of these sitcom. I'm going to do like one of these sitcom endings to this call. Just bear with me here, guys.
Here we go.
Heather.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Adam Carolla from the radio. Look, I kid a lot with the beef flumes and all, but having bisexual affairs in high school and videotaping it is no joke. Hey, if you want to get with me, you're going to need to clean up your act. All right?
Oh, my God.
You want me to sign a ball and send it out?
Windbreaker.
I mean a windbreaker.
No, just send me a picture of your dick and I can die happy.
All right.
Oh, Heather.
Drew, you got one of those mini spy cameras? Little delayed joke for Drew. You know, it's a microphone.
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
But listen, you got to send out some napalm.
Heather, what the hell? What's going on here with the videotaping and the lesbians? How many chicks were in there? I'm just curious.
All girls.
All girls? How many, though?
Just 2. 2 excluding myself.
So
2 other than yourself.
Yeah.
So the world's dumbest calls. Like, how many girls in there? This one was all girls. Yeah. How many? 2.
Excluding myself.
All right, Heather.
Yeah.
And where's this videotape now?
It's actually in a shoebox above my closet.
All right. And what about these other 2 girls? They're not worried about this tape and you being in
Actually, they've
possession
been
of
my
it?
best friend since about 3rd grade, and we were just, kind of did a what the hell.
That's more than what the hell, Heather.
Yeah.
That's a commitment. That's a beef flume commitment.
All right. So what's with all the acting out? Where's your dad?
Don't know, don't care.
Oh.
What happened before he
Actually, he
left?
called me for the first time in my entire life about 2 days ago.
Did your mom have step or other
My mom
boyfriend?
was in Seattle with the 4 younger brothers and sisters that I helped raise.
Mm-hmm.
How did you end up emancipated?
I'm not emancipated.
Who are you living with?
My grandmother.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up with your mom?
Bitch.
She a
She's
heroin
a mess.
addict or
Yeah.
something? Yeah.
She kind of did opium and
All right.
shit.
That's
I mean,
an addict. She's an addict. All right.
Opium, it's kind of old school, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, she made it.
China woman.
Or is she? Are you from Middle East or something?
No, she was Buddhist, and I kind of had a bunch of friends that were Buddhist.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how she got into it, but she ended up finding a way to make it, and yeah,
Okay.
went from there.
Okay. So here's the deal, Heather. You've been through hell.
Yeah.
Your life's been horrible. I'm sorry for that. Now you're acting out. It'd be a good idea just for your future to do a little less acting out over the next few years. Don't give your grandma a heart attack. Go to school. Go off to some lesbian or bisexual college. You know what I mean? But just kind of keep yourself in check for about 2
The
years.
problem with the bisexual thing is that when I was even 12 years old, when I was listening to the show, if a girl would come on, she sounded hot. It was just for me admitting that to myself was what the hell's wrong with me?
Well, but Heather, you're kind of an addict too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is sexual addiction, Heather. You were traumatized sexually
Actually, I'm
growing
a
up.
virgin, so
Really?
I'm doing okay.
Well, you're not. Listen.
No
Heather,
penis has ever crossed
Yeah.
the threshold of the beef flume.
I understand the flume.
See, I worked that in there.
Yeah. What would the
It's very technical.
What would the appropriate term for the hymen be? If the flume's a hatch, flume hatch? I don't know.
Yeah, it could be a gate.
Gate.
A locked flume. There you go.
Locked flume.
Could be trap,
But
lock.
Heather, you've lost sight of chastity versus virginity versus sexually active.
Water wheel.
Yeah, you can't be less of a virgin to lesbian activity than you are.
Look,
really. And so there you are. You're not a virgin to being a lesbian. Maybe you are a lesbian. Maybe you're not even bisexual, although you like Adam. But that sort of speaks for itself, I guess, in terms of being a lesbian.
All right, to wrap it up.
All right, the fact is, though, you need to contain some of these behaviors. You have been traumatized. You identify yourself as an addict. Trauma plus genetics of addiction, then with some pharmacological help, induces a sexual addiction. And you're heading down that path. You're only 16, and you're involved in a lot of behaviors that are just going to get worse as time goes along unless you can contain them.
So maybe she needs to go to AA.
I think a therapist, just a individual.
Her grandma's not going to send her to an individual therapist.
A school therapist, there's somebody. She needs somebody to help her, watch out for her, help her understand where these behaviors are going to lead her. Because she won't have the motivation to go to 12-step until something horrible happens to her.
Yeah. All right. Well, good times. Jared?
Wow.
Jared.
He's gone.
Jared's 25. Let me read his question. It says he wants to drop his log into a beef flume. I love it, flume. The log is good, too. The log goes in the flume.
Yes.
That's what the flume is there for, the log.
Yeah, but a log is a euphemism for something else. So you're
Yeah,
getting kind of scandalized.
yeah, then you're getting
know?
really weird.
Yeah.
Still, it's kind of a turn on. You got to admit it's something provocative.
Mark, you're doing this to him. You are.
You get me punchy.
I think he's into you.
I'm encouraging him.
Yeah. I'd like to do some log work with Mark. Jenny?
Do we have to listen to ourselves?
No,
it's really
so
hurtful.
bad.
It's painful to hear that.
The only thing worse than hearing my voice in my head in real time is hearing it delayed 11 seconds.
It just sort of struck us both with a little bit of horror.
You realize I can't escape this voice?
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, well, you don't live with me. I mean, you don't hear me every day.
Just in my ringing in my ears.
Jenny?
Hello?
You're 15?
Yeah.
What's up?
A couple weeks ago, my parents caught me smoking weed with my friend in my house, and since then, they haven't trusted me, and they just don't let me do anything anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't mad or anything, but they don't let me go out and hang out with my other friends or do anything.
There you go.
All right.
And I was just like, I don't know how to get their trust back. Like, I've tried everything. Like, I've tried talking to them and telling them, like, why I was doing it.
Yeah, but Jenny, earning trust isn't something that you sort of declare. It's something that takes time, and then over time, you earn it.
The only people you don't trust get your trust by talking to you about how trustworthy they are.
Right.
Yeah. Well, like...
Yeah, so dismiss that. I would say
ahead.
Take about 6 months to get their trust back.
6 months?
Sure, 6 months of you behaving just the way you're supposed to, and you just ease back into...
Hold on. You realize she's 15.
The parents aren't 15.
6 months. Christmas break?
It's going to take them a while to
All right, but Drew, how far, when you're 15, you've just graduated the 9th grade, let's say.
Yeah.
That's half your
Before
life.
now and a Christmas break in high school, 10th grade.
Hey, some parents slam it down and don't release it until the high school's over.
No,
when something happens. Yeah, it does.
Those are your uptight, screwed up Pasadena friends. Jenny?
Yeah?
Why were you smoking the pot?
Well, me and my friend were just doing it, like, I don't know, like, I've done it a few times before, and...
You like it?
I mean, yeah.
A lot?
No.
Okay.
Like, I can just stop, like, any time.
Well, no, don't tell me that, because all my patients tell me that. The people that have a problem with pot are the ones that really like it. You really like it?
No.
All right. Here's all you have to do, Jenny. All you have to do is just sort of act nice and normal around your parents and don't get into any trouble for a few weeks, and they'll sort of let it slide a little bit.
And they'll ease back into it. Do sort of structured and supervised kinds of activities first, and then you'll earn the trust by behaving properly under these supervised situations, and then they'll let go.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I'm trying to think of... I wonder if they blame her friend.
That only happens to you. If you were her friend, she'd be like, "Oh my God, that Corolla kid."
I know. I used to get blamed for a lot of stuff with my friends. It's funny.
That's funny.
Well, it wasn't that funny, but it didn't really matter. It's sort of academic. I actually had parents come to like parent-teacher conference things and bring me up. Not my parents, not the conference with me, and my parents didn't show up to any of that crap.
I just imagine if it were my kids, I'd be like, okay, first, how do we get... You got to keep the Corolla kid away from my kid.
That's what it was.
I don't want him in the class.
He's got to move further away from him. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't want them with the same teacher ever again.
Hey, Jenny?
Yeah?
Is this now, what about your parents and this friend? Do they trust her anymore?
Yeah, they have, like, a lot of trust in her. Like, they trust me when I do stuff with her, but...
Well, whose pot was it?
Hers.
It was mine.
Oh, you're buying pot.
No, like, I was given it from a friend. Like, a friend gave it to me.
A boy.
All right.
A guy?
No, actually, it was a girl.
A girl, okay.
All right. Pot's evil.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Pot kills.
Okay.
I know because I smoked some of them. It's been about 19 hours now. I just realized. What was that?
Reefer madness.
Yeah. I don't do it that often, but, it's going around. You know what I mean? You don't want people to think you're square.
Right. Squares.
You know what I mean? I run with a pretty hip crowd.
Yeah, you do.
Hot Hollywood crowd.
Roll a little.
I roll with. I wasn't rolling. I was not rolling last night, but I did that Carson Daly MTV.
Oh, how
roast
was that? Yeah.
Last night. It was fun. It was fine. A lot of celebs there. Try to get some of them on the show. And Ryman to talk to you about that. I don't know. It's like one of these things where you're just sort of standing next to Britney Spears and you're thinking, that's it? Like, that's all I kept thinking. Like, shouldn't you be taller or have bigger boobs or something? Like, it's not that, I don't know, maybe no one could live up to that kind of billing, but you just kind of standing next to her thinking, like, Yeah, when I was swinging a hammer, if I had a couple of beers, I would have thrown one your way, but just wouldn't have thought much about it if you're just sort of didn't know who she was. There's nothing wrong with her, but like, just should be. You know what the problem with people is in real life? They're too little. Jennifer Love Hewitt, like I love Jennifer Love Hewitt. I think she's really hot, but when you see her in real life, she's like, there's not enough there. It's like buying a scaled down version of an actual car or airplane you really like. You just get you get the 3/4 model. It's kind of nice, but not as cool as the ones you're looking at in the pictures. It seems like there should be more there for everybody. And then once in a while you see somebody and you go, wow, that guy's big.
Yeah.
They're like Vince Vaughn or Clint Eastwood or something. You go, holy yes.
Who is number one?
Or Minka, number one Asian big boob queen. But
Mark's trying to keep up with you on that one.
She's
Who's that?
she's a porn star. I enjoy.
We have more Minka, don't we?
Don't play tennis no more.
She used to play tennis. Minka did until the boobs grew, and then she started making movies.
Number one, Asian big boob queen.
It sounds like a guy.
Hey, man.
I'm not knocking you. You know what I mean?
Come on, dude.
Number one.
She's got a beef flume that smells like honeysuckle, dude. No ways. Dude. I like once in a while people will double down on the dude.
Yeah.
Dude. No ways that dude a dude. Vanessa?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hi. Oh yeah, first I wanted to tell you, like, hobo power, I think that is so cool. Like, I like the hobo power and, like, starting to tell people about it.
It's been replaced by the beef flume.
Hobo pie?
Tell Mark about the hobo.
No, it's not. This is not everything's a vagina thing. This is just a unit of smell. Like if a guy had a little BO, it'd be 4 hobo power, 3 or 4 hobo power. But if a guy
probably 1 hobo power, really.
Okay, that's a little bit of BO. Okay, but if a guy let a huge fart go,
it's a hobo 10.
It might be 10. Yeah, right.
10
hobo power.
If it's a silent one.
Yeah, silent.
15 hobo.
Yeah, 'cause you can't clear out.
And if 50 hobo, you vomit.
You vomit at 50. If you smell 50, you vomit.
100 is a
theoretical death.
May not exist in
You
nature.
die.
Well, it's unit of
it's like absolute zero.
Yeah, absolute zero.
Yeah,
exactly. Same idea.
I look at 100 hobo power in a sense how a couple hundred years ago they'd say, like, if man ever traveled faster than 100 miles an hour, he would die.
Sound. He'd explode.
No, not the speed of sound.
Your mass.
Well, they did that, 50 years ago or 70 years ago. Vanessa?
Yeah.
Thank you. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, like, me and my boyfriend, he asked, like, he wanted, like, to have time apart or something like that, like a break kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, we started talking, like, a couple weeks later. And then, like, everything was okay because I thought it was just, like, okay, he had time to think and all that. And then, like, I started asking him a lot of questions and stuff. And, like, come to find out he had slept with another girl.
Well, that's what he was doing while he was thinking. Or that's what he was thinking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so, like, we started talking again, and, like, he wants to get back together and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he's expecting me to, like, forget about it because I guess we were, like, not together,
Right.
But, like, I mean, what I'm thinking, basically, is that kind of he wanted to say, oh, I need time to think, but really he just wanted to go do something else.
That's correct.
Trust your instincts.
Vanessa, you got it just right.
Okay, so, like, should I just tell him, sorry?
If you can't live with that, if that's not okay to have given him that time to do something else, and you're going to be resentful of that, then don't go back.
Yeah, because I keep, like, bringing it up, even though, like, if I'm going to forget, I just
it's going to bug you.
Yeah, it sounds like it is.
And if it's going to bug you, you just got to know it's going to bug you and get out of there.
All right, thanks.
All right, but good times, though, right?
Yep, good times.
Hey, look, see, now, where's your dad?
My dad?
Yeah.
Living with you?
No, no, I haven't seen him since I was, like, 12.
Oh,
what happened?
12?
Well, it's because, like, he was a drug addict, so my mom never married him.
Oh.
And then, like, he's like a deadbeat dad.
Why are you sort of mentally healthy?
Because, like, my mom's really cool. She's loving, and I don't come from, like, a broken home or anything. And, like, my family loves me, so it's never really bothered me not having a dad.
Here's the deal. A lot of structure, a lot of good supervision and support from the attuned mom. This is how she gets involved with a screwball, but then she's able to see it and get out.
All right.
There you go.
Thanks.
God bless there, baby doll.
All right, bye.
Good times.
Yeah, and good times. Mark Valley's here tonight. He is Keen Eddie on Fox, Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock. Take a quick break. We'll be right back.
LoveLine.
LoveLine.
We'll be right back.
Loveline is brought to you by Trojan, America's #1 condom, the most trusted for over 80 years.
Hey, Holmes. It's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew.
You are cool.
Mark Valley is here tonight from Keen Eddie. He is Keen Eddie. We normally don't get the guy whose name is on the poster, but tonight we do. See him on all this. Man, I mean, they're really promoting the hell out of this show.
Yeah, a lot of stuff.
Fox, Tuesday nights at 9 o'clock. All right.
Hey, speaking of being cool, I have a question for you to put you on the spot. Can I make a triumphant return on Crank Yankers as a rap speaking?
Yeah. Drew was on our Crank Yankers show as he did a fantastic job as the smack talking inner city Dr. Drew. But Drew, you got to bring that tape in so people can hear it.
All right.
Didn't Anderson tell you to do that?
You don't have it.
Oh, you don't?
I don't think I have it.
Maybe I got it. No, I'll bring it in. I thought we brought it in, or maybe we just showed it to everyone and then brought it back.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get that. We'll get that worked out.
No, you brought a tape and played it in there. Remember?
Yeah, I got the CDs or something. I was going.
Whatever.
Over. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, you can do that, Drew. All right. Christina,
Yeah.
you're 14.
Yep.
What's up?
My mom found out I was bi, and she totally freaked out, and now I can't see half of my friends.
You no good hooligan.
How does she know which half to keep you away from?
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
You're bi. That's everyone, right?
Well, because my friends from school she thinks they're all straight, but the friends I hang out with outside of school, she knows they're all bi, or not all of them, but most of them are.
So you've had sex with boys and girls?
Well, I haven't had sex yet, but...
Well, how do you know you're bi then?
How do you have time to be bisexual when you're 14?
I have feelings for girls.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but pretty much all 14-year-olds have that.
Yeah, but...
Most people don't declare their major until a couple years later.
Well, how'd your mom find out?
I was writing a letter to my friend, and she found it.
How'd she find it?
I don't know, but she just told me that she found the letter.
All right. Do you like your mom?
Yeah, I do.
You do? You like your dad?
My daddy doesn't live with us.
Daddy?
Yeah.
That's creepy. Where is he?
I think he's in San Diego.
Did you not share?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
When was the last time you saw him?
About a year ago.
And what was that like?
It's kind of awkward.
Yeah. And does he call you?
He called me like once a month.
Yeah, I just feel that pain calling daddy. Oh my God, and the guy's not even around. That is such an abandonment.
What's his situation? Does he drink? Did he go meet another woman or something? Do you know?
Well, he was on a lot of drugs, and my mom wanted to divorce him because he was kind of abusive to her. So.
Yeah, well, there's where the daddy comes.
Yeah.
Hey, Christina. So here's, I know it just sounds like we give the speech. I was going to say every night, but 30 times a night. But you've been through some things in your life at a fairly young age, and it's some bad things with the dad, all that abandonment and all that kind of stuff. You're going to have a lot of feelings for everybody, and everything's going to be kind of confusing. You need to just sort of relax. I mean, why, as Drew says, declare a major? It's just like someone wanting you to declare a major in the 9th grade.
Yeah, what's your career going to be?
What for? You don't know yet. And if you think you know, you may be wrong.
You're certainly wrong.
Well, you could... Listen, hold on a second. You could be gay. You could know you were gay.
Oh, no.
When you were...
I'm just saying about...
We were on the career thing?
The career thing still.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I smarted myself. My own bad example. Drew, you knew you were going to be a doctor at 14, though.
Yeah, but you
knew your dad was going to make you into a doctor.
No, but I was back and forth. I had to go back and forth a couple of times and do some other things before I was ready to really make that commitment.
Please. Dad told you that when you're born. Christina?
Yeah?
This is like my dad was with carpet cleaning. We're both have very proud parents. Yeah. All right, so, yeah. What's our advice for her?
Slow down.
Yeah, your mom has the right instincts, which is she starts feeling that you're maybe getting a little out of control, and she's trying to rein you in a little bit, and it's going to be tough without any father figure there to act as a disciplinarian, and she's doing the best she can, and you just got to trust her and us on this one. All right?
Okay.
And watch Keen Eddie at Tuesdays
Keen
at
Eddie.
9 p.m. That'll answer some of your questions.
Number one teen bisexual show on Fox. Number one.
Okay.
All right.
And then you're going to need to do some work on your feelings about man and abandonment. If you feel like you're willing to work on yourself, something like Al-Anon or CODA, Adult Children of Alcoholics, that kind of thing would be really good for you.
I'd like to
Galatine.
I'd like to send a plea out to the fellas that like to F the women, knock them up, and then leave town and basically screw their daughters up for the rest of their natural lives until I get them, and then I date them. Please just put a goddamn condom on, would you pigs? Please. And my only, you guys, you should be just dying inside. You really should. I don't know why they don't.
Because they're loaded. They're doing drugs.
Even the guys that aren't loaded, they're like, they're sort of gleeful about it. Like, we've talked to guys like this all over the country, mostly in Florida. But they're like, yeah, I got 2 daughters. Yeah, they're up in Seattle.
See them at Christmas.
One's 9, one's 11, and then I got a stepson, another daughter over here. We're living in Boca Raton. No, I get out there once in a. It's like it's if you're. Like, really, you'd have more passion if you're just talking about a pet llama or something that you left behind.
Yeah, but you even an animal, you would.
An animal, there would be more. Yeah, we're more talking about a ski boat or something.
Right.
Yes, if you're, it's out there. I put it, I cover it during the winter. Right. I get it out. I get out in the lake. I'll probably launch it maybe once or twice a year. That's what they sound like. Just their daughters are just sitting there wrecked that they have no father, a whole string of horrible relationships, possibly abusive relationships, and casual dads doing a little sport fishing in Florida. No consequence at all. And then, conversely, a plea to the screwed up chicks who feel like they need to have sex with these guys. Like, I mean, the guy never quits the drugs, never stops the abusing. Eventually, you shoehorn him out of your life. Really? You think this be a good guy to start a family with in the first place, you crazy broads?
Well,
what the hell's going on with this country?
That's just a reflection of her father.
I'm moving to Canada.
Wow.
With Keen Eddie. It's going to be 2 fishes out of waters.
He goes London. London was his thing.
Yeah, but this is a new one.
You'll be in Quebec.
Yeah, it's a new one. We're in Canada, so we're not that far out of water. This is a fish near water, but not in it. Not in the flume. Brittany?
Yeah?
You're 14?
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, my boyfriend just moved to San Diego, and I just wanted to know if he was on my mind.
You wanted to know?
No, you have nothing on your mind.
He's not on your mind. We declare him off your mind.
Yes. And you now have nothing left to get off your chest. So your chest and your mind are clear. All right?
All right.
All right.
Okay.
All right. And
So we had 90 minutes. 90 minutes.
Are you over 90 minutes?
Yeah.
All right. So do you want to get him off of your mind or out of your mind?
Well, no, because we're trying to stay together.
No, 14 from LA to San Diego, just a little too far, I think. How long is he gone permanently?
Well, he might come back like in December or something like that.
No, I wouldn't waste your time with that.
Wouldn't waste my time.
What's he doing over there?
I don't know.
Did his family move? What happened?
Well, his dad always lived there, and his dad thought it would be a good idea if he moved over there.
Oh, so you can just say move back in with his dad.
Yeah. Do you think he's being with other girls?
Well, that's what she see. That's the part she didn't know. Was just to declare him not.
Oh, I see. How old is he?
He's 14 too.
14.
Yeah.
He's interested
do
in
the
other
ladies
girls.
like him?
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
Are you cute?
I'm not conceited, but I get
Yeah.
told that I am.
You are. How did you become boyfriend and girlfriend with him?
Well, how do we meet?
Yeah. Did he make the move on you?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Hold on a second.
He liked me ever since he seen me. The first day he seen me. He
Is that what he told you?
How long before the relationship started?
like 5 months.
Okay.
Well, I was with his best friend.
Okay.
I mean, he came up and did he ask you out?
Yeah.
All right, hold on a second. It's always bad. See, when a guy, especially a 14-year-old's got a little moxie that way, he knows, hey, baby, what do you say? Me and you over at the Chuck E. Cheese.
Right,
We'll jump on that big thing with the balls in it. It'd be great. I mean, if a guy here's that's really the problem is if he picked up on you, if he's got that. I mean, there's a lot of 14-year-old guys that are just sort of paralyzed.
Couldn't do that.
Oh God, man.
They wouldn't know what to do. I was worthless
Three of
and
us.
harmless.
All three of us.
Forget it.
Impossible.
Yeah, I was like a pistol, but there was no bullets in it, and somebody wedged a piece of wood down the barrel and just broke it off. Like you could kind of tell it was a gun. But it wasn't any.
There was no visible threat.
No one's going to get hurt with that.
No threat.
Yeah, like if you saw a kid pick it up and run out of the house with it, you'd be like, hey, enjoy. Nothing's going to happen. But I did know guys that actually were operators at 14. Yeah, they're in the 8th, 9th grade, and they had girlfriends, and they could pick up chicks, and they were kind of cool, and they had a little swagger to them. And if that's the guy you're talking about, then you can't, that doesn't lie dormant for 6 months until you come back.
No.
As a matter of fact, there's a new town to take over. All right, so wait a minute.
2.
Brittany?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is it for this thing.
All right.
It's all
You'll
right.
be fine.
You'll want it this way, too. Because you're cute, and you're not going to go all that long before some other guy wants to ask you out, and you want to go out with him.
Yeah, you're probably right.
We're right. It's going to be okay.
Right. Listen,
You'll be all right.
Here's the thing, too. Cute 14-year-old girl, the world is just opening up to you.
Mm-hmm.
You got a good 15-year run. You just go sick. All right?
Go sick.
But start reeling in the attitude as you get into your later 20s, would you?
All right, I will.
How about on 19 reel it in?
No, they
that's what
can't.
you
They're
can't,
celebrities.
Yeah.
Celebrities. A 19-year-old woman who's hot, who has no education, no job, no future, no money.
She could be
is still a
president.
very hot commodity.
Oh yeah.
In
More
our
power
society.
than
Yeah, more juice. Yeah, I mean, look, you see what Clinton had to deal with. You know what I mean?
You mean, what would he have done if he had some real talent in front of him?
I'm just saying.
Is that what you're saying?
God bless Monica Lewinsky. She's dynamite lady. Dear friend. Solid 5.5 to 6 in the looks department on a good day, and not the greatest mind in
captivity.
No, not a real bright bulb. So now this is what the president is pulling as a male. So.
She's a beautiful girl. She's a beautiful girl.
The female equivalent, or the male, I should say, there's a Freudian slip there.
Yeah.
The male equivalent to Monica Lewinsky is not going to turn on a female president.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's no pull there.
No way.
There's some chubby intern with an 86 IQ. Zero, right? Big fat zero. All right. Should we take a break?
Yeah.
Let me say to the people of America and the nations of the world that I hate your ass. I swear to God I do.
We're going to take a little break. Back with more Mark Valley after this.
Thank you for calling LoveLine. Your call will be answered in the order it seems interesting.
Call LoveLine. Call LoveLine. 1-800-LOVE-191.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Call LoveLine at 1-800-LOVE-191. Live 105. Alternative. San Francisco. Go.
Hey, everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Mark Valley's our guest tonight. He's not on Keen Eddie. He is Keen Eddie.
Dude.
I play Eddie.
Yeah. Whereas Drew's on LoveLine.
Right.
See what I mean? You're not LoveLine, dude.
I'm the flume on LoveLine.
Yeah. You move my log, brother. All righty. And tomorrow night, Jane's Addiction is going to be in here. And I'm not talking about one of the roadies. I mean the entire Jane's Addiction lineup.
They're gonna
and part of the Porno for Pyros lineup is going to be in here, too. Yeah. Well, I got Perry Farrell. He's in both bands, right? What happened to Porno for Pyros?
There could be some funky smell coming from your job. I'm not kidding you.
Wasn't Perry Farrell on this show?
There could be some funky smell
When I
coming
wasn't
from your
here?
job. I'm not kidding you.
Well, this was him. Was he Adam here that night?
No, I think I was like out of desk.
Yeah, I think you were gone.
Or something.
Yeah,
It was
okay.
weird.
Maybe.
Remember he was on the show, but I wasn't
remember seeing
around.
him. All right.
It was just you and him getting some kind of weird fest in here?
No.
Maybe you weren't here?
Stryker.
Really? Where were you?
Here? I remember him being here.
Oh, okay. This is good times. Sharon and Ozzy Osbourne are going to be in here, and then Carney Wilson, and then our guest Thursday night is going to be off. I guess it's the bug repellent. Oh, no, we're not in here. God, that is beautiful. Steven?
Yeah.
You're 20?
Yeah.
What's up?
Hey, you know what? I'm not a conceited guy or anything, but, like, it is hard for me to get a girlfriend, and I know I'm a good-looking guy.
Yeah.
I mean, what am I doing wrong?
Just probably opening your mouth. Yeah, I mean it. You got to brood more.
Really?
Yeah. Mark's probably pretty good at that. Mark, you a good brooder? Like, can you go like?
Yeah. Just think of something that hurts really bad.
Yeah, and then next thing you know, a chick will be going, "Just let me in, man. Can I just get in?" You're like,
just think of something really painful, but try not to show it.
You wouldn't understand. It's gonna take a quiet.
What's wrong with being conceited anyway? Nobody wants to be conceited. I don't mean to be conceited, but
chicks like conceited too. By the way,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but it's you really gotta believe it. It's got to be a way of life. What do you do for a living, Steven?
I'm a student.
Where do you go?
Mount San Jacinto.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sure there's tons of hot chicks are at Mount San Jacinto there.
Hey.
They didn't want to name it after something people could pronounce? Really?
I seriously don't know. I just moved here from Vegas.
All right. So you're going to college.
Right.
There's tons of chicks at college, right?
It's like it's not like it's a junior college.
No.
Yeah, so a lot of old people. So I'm not trying to get on.
Yeah, you do got a lot of old people, but you got a lot of young stupid chicks too, right?
Yeah.
But they may be borderline retarded. I'm not sure if it's even legal to have sex.
Ooh, that's right.
Well, I mean, seriously, Drew, they may be of age.
If they're convicted of a murder, they might get off.
I'm saying, yeah, that'd be a great defense. You killed your boyfriend. I go to junior college. All right. Second-degree manslaughter. 6 months served already. You can leave. Drew.
Yeah.
Hypothetical.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to have sex with the retarded people?
I don't know what the laws are with that. There are problems with consent, yeah.
I'm saying, couldn't some of those same laws
apply to junior college students?
Yeah, I think a good attorney could argue that. Your Honor, he got a 29 on his SAT. Now, please. All right, where are we? Yeah, he goes to college. You just got to shut up.
What is it about? I'm really troubled by our callers that start the calls with "I'm not conceited, but," and it's not that they're conceited. It usually, to me, implies a difficulty in self-perception on some level.
Well, he's just he's trying to say he's a nice-looking guy, right, Stephen?
But
they never really are.
No, but Stephen can be a nice-looking guy, but that is only half your battle with the women.
Yeah, I'm not afraid to talk to them. I go up and talk, and I get numbers, and, like, I'll call them, but after that, it just fades off. It's just hard for me to get a girlfriend.
Really? So
they go out with you?
Like once or twice, yeah.
They go out with you a couple of times.
And then, like, I don't know, we just stop talking.
No conversion.
Yeah. Like, do I try too hard? Do I try too little? I mean, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's really
maybe
tough.
You're selecting.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but you got to start.
You got to go ugly early.
You got to go ugly early. I hate to say it, Keen Eddie knows.
Just build up your confidence, man. You'll be back in the game.
But there is that I'm good looking thing. I get the real sense that the self perception.
I don't know.
Is skewed.
He's just saying that there's nothing wrong with him. I don't get that vibe from Steven.
Yeah, but I think somebody calling is saying, look, I don't understand why I can't get anywhere. I don't think there's anything wrong with me physically, but maybe they see something that's different than saying, hey, I'm not conceited, but I'm a really good-looking guy.
He didn't say it like that. Oh, Drew, don't be a snob. How dare you?
But listen, we have girls calling with that, too.
Yeah.
And it's always like, remember, those people have come over.
It's almost like when somebody says, I don't mean to be mean, but...
Exactly. No offense, but...
No offense. I don't mean to, offend you,
and then
but.
say something horrible.
Yeah, say something really offensive.
Yeah, they do that, and then they go, I'd like to help.
But...
But yeah, I'd like to help is as much help as mean as I don't mean to be cruel, but
it's that same.
Yeah, all right, but
Good luck,
I don't get
Good
that
luck.
from Steven. I just
not that there's anything wrong with Steve, but
no, he's great. He's great. Look, here's the deal: when you're 20, you're in no man's land. You really are as a guy,
right.
Unless if you're going to a college, that's fine. But junior college isn't quite college enough for that. And at 20, you're just no man's land. If there's some cute 19-year-old chick who's in your French class with you, she's not into you. She's into a 28-year-old dude who's in a band.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Or a guy who's got a few bucks. You being 20, driving a crappy car, living at home, and going to a crappy college and having a crappy part-time job gets you nothing. You can't date high schoolers because that's kind of weird, and you can't really date chicks that are your age or in your college or whatever. And now you got to step it down, like Mark says. You got to go fat, or you got to pick a weird nationality.
Can I say something to him, Bill, real quick? Steven?
All right, hold on a second.
Steven. Steve, you still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right here.
I'm just going to throw this out there. When you realize that nothing's going on with these past couple girls you've been with, you know the feeling you get when you realize nothing's really happening?
Yeah, I know the exact feeling. It's like,
well, remember that, so next time you see somebody and you start getting that feeling, you could be the one that can say, hey, this isn't working. I got to move on,
Yeah. All right,
So it
good.
retains your, yeah.
No
luck,
advice on how to meet women, but advice on how, when you're getting dumped,
Yeah,
to
but
get out.
that's
next
that's
time.
the stage he needs help with. He has no trouble meeting, getting phone numbers, starting to date, but it's the conversion. And, of course, as soon as he tries to get out, they're going to be...
Yeah.
On.
No, he's got to find a fat chick, or he's got to find a hot chick that's got like a dent in her. Like
flu.
really, really bad skin or something like that. Maybe some kind of crippling disease. Anne,
Yes.
you're 17?
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, I have a boyfriend who's 7. I'm 17. I have a boyfriend who's 20. He wants me to have a kid.
We can't hear you.
Yeah, your connection's too
Can we
bad.
not hear you?
Or something.
What are you doing?
My boyfriend wants me to have a baby with him.
A baby.
Yeah.
How old is he?
Huh?
How old is he?
He's 23.
Okay.
Does he want to marry you?
I don't know.
All right, you're 17. Don't do it.
Forget it.
Yeah, because he's like totally jealous. He told me to quit my job. He seen me talking to some guys, so.
All right, look.
Get rid of this guy.
What's this guy do?
He's the manager at TGI Fridays.
He's a restaurant manager.
Ooh, he could be pulling down tail in that job. All right, he's too old for you. I don't like him. I don't trust him.
Do you work with him?
I just, but he told me to quit.
Yeah, so he could.
Oh, he works with you.
Yeah.
All right,
But he wants her to quit so she can start dating her.
I knew I looked at her, she's 17, she probably doesn't work there. But then I realized that's all these restaurant managers do is it is a steady influx of 18-year-old chicks who are just, they work there for 4 months and they move on. They're just going to college or doing whatever. You're in charge of the schedule. You're like God. I mean, to everyone else, you're just some jack-off 23-year-old who works at TGI Fridays. He's got to wear a stupid hat, But to them, you're the boss man. I mean, you're the prime minister of prime rib. Write that down, Drew.
Prime minister of Friday.
TGI Flumies. That's going to be on the menu. But here's the point. It's easy just to you just got steady influx. These 18-year-olds, you do what you want. But then the guy gets all controlling. Wants to have a kid.
Please.
And an a-hole.
Idiot. Yeah.
I hate guys like that. All right, let's take a break.
Yeah.
I'm disgusted with all of you.
All right, guys, here's the deal. You're looking to hook up, sick of wasting time with the wrong person?
Dateline. One call's all you need to make.
Call the Dateline. 877-889-DATE.
Call the Dateline. Oh, yeah. Everybody now.
LoveLine will be right back.
LoveLine. LoveLine. With Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. 1105 Alternative. San Francisco.
Well, that means the show is over. I want to thank Mark Valley for coming in here tonight.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Our pleasure. Keen Eddie, everybody. Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock on Fox. Continued success.
When do you go back into production? Right away? I mean,
don't know, man.
They just all of a sudden will pull the trigger and you go to London.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pack your bags. Get ready to go.
We'll keep our fingers crossed.
Thanks,
and
guys.
Jane's Addiction in here tomorrow night. Until next time, it's Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
Send me a picture of your dick and I can die happy.
This has been LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Ann Ingold. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.